Alright, we're playing the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. So we're just going to get started as fast as we possibly can. We're going to make a new character. I decided to pre-think out this character so that it wouldn't take such a long time because, I've spent hours in Skyrim just creating a new character. So, we're just gonna make a new character. I'm making a male Nord, and we're gonna play him sort of like a warrior. So just make a new character here. This is one of the Elder Scrolls games that I haven't beaten, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've never heard a bad thing about the Elder Scrolls games other than the Skyrim for PS3. I heard it was very buggy, but I played Skyrim on PC, so not my problem. But I've heard this one, because I've played this one before, but I've heard that you can really get into this
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
Oh, this is awesome. So, in a lot of new games, I hate it how they have like profanity filters and stuff. So I wonder how many complaints they get from a kid who's like, I tried to name my character Dick Licker and you wouldn't let me. I like old games where just it lets you do whatever you want, but we're not going to name him that. We're just going to name him Dinkelfarf. That's what I name all my characters.
Well,
and surprise, surprise, the Elder
storm
Scrolls
could wait.
game where you start out as a
I
prisoner.
heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go.
The graphics of this game have not aged well.
Quiet. Here comes the guard.
Fuck you.
This is where you get off.
But there is
Come
a
with
very
me.
good HD mod for this game. WASD. Man, if you've played any games on PC, you already know how everything works. This game, if you don't have a very high-end PC, this is an amazing game to play if you can't play Skyrim. So, yeah, I really recommend it. It's just Skyrim, but
Get yourself
older.
up on deck and let's keep
Daggerfall,
this as
but
civil
newer.
as possible.
Spacebar activates object. I've played this game before, but I never got very far.
This is
I
where they
always
want
just
you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to
ran
the census office.
into someone's house, stole all their shit,
Finally
and then
arrived.
the
Our
guards killed me.
records don't show from where.
So we're gonna pick Nord here. That's the best Nord face, which is pretty sad because, yeah, the graphics have not held up very well, but it's a great game, so it doesn't matter. So we're gonna keep that face, but we're gonna get the big ponytail looking hair. Yeah, there we go. I think he looks sort of like the barbarian from Diablo 3. So these guys, they have like immunities to like a bunch of stuff. Thunder Fist. They have some spells. They have resist frost 100% and resist shock 50, which is pretty awesome. And then they get all these weapon bonuses over here. So it looks like they get a 10 in medium armor and a 10 in axe and blunt weapon, and then a 5 in heavy armor, long blade, and spear. These are such
Great.
good role-playing
I'm sure you'll
games.
fit right in. Follow me up to the office and I'll
Oh,
finish
Silt
your
Striders,
race.
man. I wish those guys were in Skyrim. This is, obviously, it takes place in a completely different place, Morrowind, which is where the elves are from, I believe. So, there's so much different stuff to see. So we're just gonna make our class now.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
I swear they threw some of these names in a blender. There's a lot of randomly generated sort of like Dungeons and Dragons stuff. We're actually just going to pick from a class list because this takes like a really long time if you don't. So I'm thinking it's between, right now, Barbarian is pretty high on the list because I want to just do like a lot of damage. I don't know what a Knight is. A Knight... Okay, so it's basically a fighter sort of class. I played a lot as a Nightblade in Skyrim, which is great, but I'm not really feeling the sort of rogue thief thing. So it's basically just, and then warrior. Strength and endurance. Heavy armor. I want to know what the difference between warrior and barbarian is. So. From what I sort of remember from Skyrim, barbarians are like less. They think less of like armor and stuff, and they're just more like, you know, run in there and just try to kill everything before you die. So I guess we're just gonna pick warrior here. It's got a lot of good major skills for, you know, like heavy armor and long blades. Probably just like a sword and board sort of thing. So, yeah, we'll just pick warrior.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And
I
what
remember
would that
this
be?
stuff. Sign. It's like the skill trees from Skyrim. I'm probably gonna make like a lot of Skyrim references since this game is very alike to it. So let's see. The Apprentice. It's magic. No. Astronaut. Spell absorption. Fortify magicka. Okay. Lady the Lord. Blood of the North. That sounds almost cool enough just to take it. So sort of Game of Thrones. I'm on a Game of Thrones binge right now. The Warrior. Fortify attack. So is that just like a plus 10 to attack? Yeah, we're just going to take the Warrior. Just do damage.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp
Ash
these
goblins,
papers, make sure this
save the
information is
princess.
correct.
Alright, so we've got a shitload of strength. Got some speed. Crazy amount of endurance. And as little personality and intelligence as possible. That sounds just about right. We got all this stuff. Miscellaneous skills, got a 5 in pretty much everything. Immune to frost, immune to shock, attack plus 10, I guess. Thunder fist. A lot of this gets really technical, sort of like math stuff. I'm not great with math, so we'll just see how it happens. Dinkelfar for the Nord Warrior, under the sign of the warrior. That sounds just about right. Now I have a stats menu. So view my information. Right-clicking allows you to use your menus. When you're done with them, right-click again.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
You got it. Read your papers by pressing the spacebar while looking at them. Then select take. I've always loved this first-person stuff about the Elder Scrolls games, even back in the 90s. If you played Daggerfall, my god, that game is huge. It was one of the first-person games, I'm guessing, because it's pretty old. Inventory, right-click, objects from the world inventory. So, that's handy. I like that too, how you can just scroll over your character to see what he's got on. You don't have to go through your menu here. So it looks like that's all that I've got. I like that. It's pretty handy to just right-click for your menus.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celes Gravius.
Alright, you got it. And let's just close this door and allow me to steal everything in this room. A lot of Skyrim is just like stealing everything while no one's watching. Just learn how to do combat. Pick up the dagger on the table. You got it. Someone is mad at someone. Equip the dagger by dropping it. Okay. I don't read the note says. Huishskar. See names like that. Crazy. Don't think I've forgotten our wager. I want this dagger sharp as a scamp's claw by morning. Yeah, you're never gonna see it. Letters, books, and scrolls can be read by equipping them. Right. We had a feast here. Well, let's grab that dagger. I love that. I wish they did that in Skyrim, where you could look at your character in your inventory. Press F to pull out your weapon. Once it's ready, hold and release the left mouse button. The harder you swing it, the more damage it does, but the more fatigue you will drain. I remember the combat is not as smooth as in like the Skyrim or the newer ones. So it's not like Skyrim with the like depending on the way that you swing your mouse is how he swings the weapon. It's just like a swing. Oh, okay. So it depends on the way that you're walking. So you're walking to the side, he'll swing it like that. Standing still, swings it down. A stab is if you're walking forward and back. And okay, so that's cool. I can get used to that. We're not reading books. I'm gonna take it though. Stars tell me a little bit of the so that just tells about the stars and everything. Alright. So we're gonna kind of look through everything. I'm not sure what's important. It's been a long time since I played this, so I'm not just gonna take stuff because I really don't want to fill up my inventory. I'm looking for a lockpick right now because I want to get into that. Cup. I like how they even give you the option to pick all this stuff up, even though it's useless. It really like teaches you, just like in Skyrim, you can decorate your house with it, but it's pretty much useless. But I like pick up like hundreds of candlesticks. Is that a lockpick? Apprentice's lockpick. Equip lockpicks in the inventory. Try picking the lock of the chest on the shelf. So let's just put that on. Ah, no lockpick minigame. So, 31 gold. Take all of it. Oh, I put it on the ground. Alright, well, let's get out of here. This is actually the next part is the only part that I remember about this game, is that you find this guy's... you find something in that barrel right there, and this guy wants it, and it was the first time I ever did an evil deed in a video game. I told him that I hadn't seen it. You now have a map menu. It shows you the name of the place and you're facing. Alright. So, you go into this barrel, yes, and an engraved ring of healing. Restore 1 to 5 hit points on yourself. So it's actually not that useful, so I don't know why I was like, oh my god, a magical item right in the beginning of the game. Like all menus, right-click to use your new menu. Click the spell and magic item you want to make your active magic. Press R to do magic. We're not going to be doing a lot of magic in this game here. I like to play sword and board classes a lot. Press spacebar to talk to the captain. Select topics. Don't try persuasion. If you're not good at it, he will dislike you. He probably already does. First, let me take your identification papers. I like this stuff where it's like basically hyperlinks. So if you see something that you want to talk to him about in the sentence that you're reading, you can just click on it. So I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. So it's alright, cool. So just tell me about Morrowind. Morrowind. Okay. When you leave this office, you're a free man. But before you go, I have instructions for your duties. Instructions from the Emperor. Alright. This package came with news of your arrival. Take it to K.S. Kosades in the town of Balmora. He's in the corner club and ask for him. You'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal to your name. Okay, so I was under the impression that this was like Skyrim and I like performed like an atrocity, or I guess like I was captured by the guards or whatever. But apparently they just shipped me down here to do some business. So I'm on a business trip down here in Morrowind. I haven't seen an elf yet, even though from Daggerfall I know that the elves are supposed to live here in Morrowind. Press J to use your journal and review what you've been told. You should probably check out Aril's trade house up to the left. You're on your own now. Good luck. Alright. I like when a game has a very short tutorial. They just give you the basics and then they send you off on your own. I don't like when it takes like hours. So I'm probably gonna not pull my weapon out here in town. And we're just gonna meet people. You know, we're just gonna mingle.
This better be important.
Oh, I hate people like this. I get really mad at NPCs. You the one that boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive that time of day. I swear they took my ring. So this is the guy who wants his ring, so I'm gonna ring. That's where the guard has it. We shake down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring. You haven't seen it, have you? Yes, I found it. Here, take it. You found it. Amazing. Thank you. You're my new favorite friend. Wow, that was pretty easy. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. I'll be sure to tell the others, especially my friend Ariel, who runs the trade house here. Go see him. He'll be happy to see you now. Oh, that's awesome. So he's probably going to give me a deal. Thanks, Fargoth. You're a good guy. It's nice to meet you. In Driel Rathron. I'm going to go to the trade house. Probably don't want me going in the back door to the trade house. That's a bit shady. Should go inside. Another thing that's better about this than Skyrim is the loading times are way faster. Probably because it's, you know, an older game.
Welcome. Care to talk?
Welcome to I was under the impression this would be a female. A real straight house. I barter for goods or coin. Small selection of sell. I'm not going to be buying spells. Free advice. Oh my god. Let's just see what you got for sale. So I'm thinking about. So I have 118 gold. I'm thinking I can buy some armor because I'm wearing just the rags. So I can't afford steel stuff. So because I want to get a full set, I just want to get like bits and pieces. So I can get a few pieces of this Nordic fur stuff. So we're gonna try to take that. So I got the cuirass. Where's the pants? I guess he doesn't have them. Where's the pants? So we get... Okay, so we're only at 32 right now, so we could probably get some different pants. Let's get some iron pants. We're at 72. We can get the full boots. Got about 30 coin left. So we got pants, boots. Okay, I guess we can get some gloves then. Oh, you have to buy them separately. Alright, so looks like that's what we can get. Thanks, man. Ooh. I'm gonna equip all this stuff now. I don't like that. You have to buy both of the gloves. It's a ripoff. Do I have to... There we go, that should keep me warm. Yeah, I don't know if there's stuff, because I know there's stuff, like, for Skyrim where you can have a mod where it's, like, if you're out there for too long without, like, armor, like, clothes on, you get, like, cold and stuff.
My time.
But I'm not sure they have, like, mods like that for this. But I know they do have mods for this, because they do have a really good, HD mod that I've heard a lot about that I was contemplating using, while I recorded this, but I decided against it. These are the people you always want to talk to in the slums. Larry Helvey. Services. Food and sundries from where I just was. It's also you find anyone who offers training. Okay. Damp little squat. So I'm just gonna open up my journal here, and it says, I don't know which one I'm on. Return the engraved ring of healing. He was overjoyed to have it back. I wonder if I got a better deal because I did that. I didn't. Oh no. Orders to go to the town of Balmora. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to take a silt strider there. So also this is I love this. My bar is down there in the bottom left. You have so much more stamina than you do in Skyrim. You can run for such long times. Yeah. Oh yes. Silt striders. Oh wait. How much gold do I have? I only have 11 gold. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a ride over there. Okay, I'm at a silt strider port. Tell me your destination. I can take you to still from Saving you to Balmora. Striders carry passengers. Okay, can I travel? Oh no. So Balmora is 15, so I don't have enough gold yet. Or I guess I did, but I spent it on armor, so I guess I do have stuff, like I have like common shoes. I guess if those only have a value too. I can sell my shirt and my shoes and get enough, so I'm gonna go back to the trade house then. If any of these guys look important...
Can we hurry this along?
I wasn't even talking to you. A lot of NPCs, I like how the AI really works in these Elder Scrolls games where, like, when you're a nobody, they're really, like, don't even give you the time of day, but then once you're a hero, they all want to talk to you.
Feel free. Talk at your leisure.
Let's barter, buddy. You can have all that. No, I need 4. Oh my god. Okay, you can... I don't know what else to sell you, man. Oh, this note has a value to you. Okay. The note to Hruskar, the one that the dagger was in, I guess, had a value to him. So now I'm going to make my way to Balmora.
Yes.
Balmora. Find Chaos Cosades, who I'm guessing is going to be a very important character in the story until he dies. I guess I've been watching so much Game of Thrones that I just assume that every main character is probably going to die. Travel to Balmora.